Closing market comments for Monday, September the 14th. Grains opened about unchanged last night. Were able to rally early in the session last night and then sold off a little as we went into the morning break. Good export sales announced during the break of 490,000 metric tons of corn to China in two separate sales, 106,000 metric tons of corn to Japan, 129,000 metric tons of beans to China, and 318,000 metric tons of beans to unknown, lended support after the break this morning to get the markets to trade higher. But as the day went on, it was just a very quiet day. I think a lot of people were waiting on the crop condition report, waiting to see where Hurricane Sally runs, and waiting to see what was going to happen next as far as the trade. Weekly exports were announced today. Corn at 34.6 million shipped last week. Previous week 34.9 and last year 16.7, with 20 to 35 million expected and 45.6 million needed per week. Soybean shipments were strong at 47.2, just below last week at 51.3, and last year at 24.6, with the estimate between 29 and 55, and we need to average 41.1 million per week. Wheat shipments were also good at 23.4 million. That compares to the previous week at 25.7 and last year at 24.6, with the trade expecting 17 to 26 and 18.3 million. The only problem we have is we need to keep shipping at this pace or better. As we said, corn needs to be about 10 million higher than this per week to reach the expected goals of the USDA, so we'll have to see how that works out. China did announce today they were dropping their corn crop by 1.8 million metric tons to 264.7. This falls back onto flooding that has been happening there from the typhoon and earlier as well, so we'll have to see as things progress how that gets impacted. Funds this week, on last Friday's report, were long 174,000 contracts as of September the 8th. That was bigger than expected, and with the additional purchases during the week, many of the traders believe that they could be long as up to 200,000 contracts. Now, the all-time high is about 224,000 contracts. Crop conditions were released after the close tonight. Corn conditions at 60% good to excellent. That's down 1%, but still 5% above last year. Trade was expecting it to come unchanged, so a percent lower than expected. Soybean conditions came out at 63% good to excellent. That's down 2%. That's still 9% better than last year at 54. But again, they were expecting unchanged, so we'll have to see with both conditions coming lower than expected what the reaction might be. Winter wheat was 10% planted for the week. That's up 5% and just above the average at 8%. Fly-free date here is still at least a week and a half away, so we'll have to see as things go forward. Thanks for watching.